Coming up on Dude, Don't Just Lick Stuff.
See you later, bitch. Any questions, lady? I got a tumor of my humor.
So this is a thing, like, when people...
She doesn't think I'm funny. Move on from the black bile.
The yellow bile.
No. Move on from the biles. Enough about the biles.
What else is there?
What do you know what poison is? How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
It's kind of my business. If I'm a business partner with you, I should know how you know what poison tastes like. In case I'm ever poisoned.
Honestly, I've never had rat poison, but
What?
that's...
Fall.
It's Bile time!
I've soiled my tunic.
Welcome back to Dude, Don't Just Lick Stuff, the Adventure Time Rewatch podcast with a flair for food. I'm Savy, and with me is Seth. Say hi, Seth.
Hi, Seth.
Also, he's my brother.
Yeah. What happened to that?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
So this week we're going to be talking about Season 1, Episode 16, Ocean of Fear. But before we get into that, How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. What did I do today? I was editing some stuff.
Nice.
I was playing little games. I had a breakthrough in drawing where I learned facial references and it just clicked, and that was awesome.
Nice.
Rewatched this episode. Picked up some dog poop in the yard.
Nice.
Pretty eventful day so far.
Yeah, pretty busy for you for a Saturday. Huh?
Yeah, and learned how to make a new part, half of the dish I already made. That was interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah, so we'll see how that turned out.
I know. I don't know what it is, but I was sitting in a different room while he's cooking, and he's like, I hope the smell doesn't give it away. I'm like, no.
Which is good.
I can't possibly fathom what you're making.
Especially with today's theme being clearly most of it has to do with the ocean.
Yeah.
So you're like, what could that smell tie to the ocean?
Yes.
Understand.
100%.
And then I've done my job.
For me, not that you asked, but
I haven't. Let's move on.
But so for the audience at home, Seth got me hooked on Pokemon Go.
Yes, I wanted to make this announcement too, was that she's on it, boys and girls, and
I was on it when it first came out, and then for some reason just stopped.
10-year break?
Close to it, honestly.
Almost 9 years, probably.
Pretty close, yeah. I would say probably 8-ish years, because I was living in the apartment when it came out.
Downtown.
Or maybe I was moving into it soon when it came out. It was right around that time.
2016.
Right around, yeah. So
Pokemon Go to the polls. If you remember.
I do. So yeah, I think I was about to move into the apartment when it came out then. But yeah, and where I lived was a Pokestop, so that was
sure is
nice.
I don't want to triangulate our location or anything, but I currently use that Pokestop a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we didn't say what town or anything.
Right.
So
I work near where she used to live.
Yeah.
And it's in reach.
That could be anywhere in California, people.
You don't even know.
Because we've already mentioned California.
They're going to minimize it by, he works for a bank, so we're going to... We've talked about small town. They're going to find us.
They probably already found us if they wanted to.
Yeah, we're not that hard to track.
Luckily, it's only our mom listening. And one guy.
Hey!
And one other guy.
Hi, other guy. We spoke on Reddit. How are you doing? This is about the time... This is the first episode we've recorded since we were down in SoCal, so...
Yes.
Lovely talking to you.
We have to talk about that,
Yeah,
too.
we totally can. Did we, set it up? We did set it up last
Yeah, we
time.
mentioned that we were going.
Right.
So we went.
Spoiler alert,
It's exactly a week later since the last time we recorded. So... Yeah, no, it was really fun.
So we went to the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
So let's talk about before that. So we get up pretty early in the morning. We get on the plane.
Yeah, we left my house at 5 a.m. to get to the airport.
And then we took off by what,
Let's not triangulate that closely. We landed, let's say.
Wait, why would that matter? Who cares?
They can tell the distance.
Oh my god. We're not saying what airport we came from.
I don't know.
Whatever. We landed at 9:30.
Yeah.
And it was really early.
9:30 in the morning. And we dropped our bags off at the hotel because we couldn't check in yet.
Not until 3.
And they wanted to charge us what, like another $80?
It was $80 if we could check in right now,
we said,
which I
"Hell
was
no."
all for.
So we wandered Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, it was pretty warm. Someone gave me not really gave me, kind of pushed a mixtape on me.
Seth fell for the scam.
I didn't fall for it. I just can't say no.
So
I knew it was a scam right away.
he fell for the scam.
So it wasn't a scam. It was a young man who is a rapper, which I have a soft spot for.
We didn't listen to his
No, we haven't yet.
thing, huh?
But
We're not putting it in my computer, though.
no, it might actually be a scam. But anyway, it's a CD with a bunch of QR codes on it.
4 QR codes on the front of it.
Visible, yeah. And he was a rapper. He was blasting music out of his backpack, and he's like, $20 and I'm on fire. I'm like, can you do 10? And so I gave this man $10.
He wrote my name on.
Oh yeah, first
the
he was
thing.
like, "Oh, is this you and your wife?" I'm like,
Yeah, and
nope.
you're like, nope, sister. And he's like, oh, what's your sister's name?
And so he writes Savy. So it's legally yours.
I guess.
Anyway, so
you paid for it.
yeah, that was like literally within minutes of walking on
Oh
Hollywood
my
Boulevard.
god.
We got to see a bunch of stars on the ground,
On the ground.
not IRL.
You saw a star IRL.
I did. That comes later.
Sort of star.
A star in that space.
Yes.
Yeah.
A star to us. You know, we saw of course, the people dressed up on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, there was a
Trying to take pictures with people.
there was a Spider-Man, and there was a who was it that were walking together? I have the picture on my phone, but it was Spider-Man is like Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse and Jesus.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Mickey Mouse, and Jesus. We just kept popping into shops to like cool off.
Yeah, because it was warm.
Yeah,
it was
a toasty day.
It was warm and humid. That was the
It's kind of more so like like that muggy feel.
Yeah.
Not like humidity. It was more just like ugh.
So after we walked up and down the boulevard, we're like, what are we gonna do?
We gotta find something. We saw the Ripley's Believe It or Not thing. Turns out it was more of like an experience. We weren't gonna pay for all that.
No, it was expensive.
I don't actually remember if it was expensive, but probably.
Probably. I assumed.
We took a train. Well, I don't know why
We took the metro.
I don't know why we're gonna tell you all this when you're gonna see it eventually.
That's true. But we explored Little Tokyo, had a
That
good
was awesome.
good food.
Great food.
Then we couldn't find a bathroom, so we Ubered back to the hotel because we had to pee.
So bad. Well, you did find a bathroom, but it looked like there was a line.
There was a big
and we didn't
line.
want to go to the metro to go. So
Yeah, because it was going to take us another 45 minutes to get back.
Little Tokyo was beautiful. We spent most of our day there.
Honestly, that was way better spent than Hollywood.
Oh yeah. God, I wish we were there first.
It wasn't within walking distance.
No, but well, that's the other thing is we were like, well, what do we do? Because like we don't
We
know.
were there so early,
Yeah.
and we don't spend a lot of time in LA.
We didn't have a car, like, so
Yeah.
we were just like, what can we do? Metro is cheap.
Yeah, it was $1.75 one way, and way better than the like $40 Uber.
Yeah, to get to Little Tokyo.
It was gonna be $40.
I mean, we did take one back that was
Yeah.
like 34, but still.
Yeah, it was discounted.
Right. And that one was a nice one.
That was a
It
nice.
was
Yeah,
like
that's
the
the
Uber Black. It was on like a deal, which for some reason it was cheaper than all the other ones, which I thought because they're like the luxury one. I
Yeah.
thought that would be more expensive. This guy's awesome.
Yeah.
He gives us a bunch of drinks and like
Chargers.
things like where he's like, yeah, just blah, 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 blah. It was awesome.
and he was just chilling and talking with us, and we met so many people at the show.
That's true.
Seth was super nervous to change into the cosplay.
Mostly because we had a walk. I'm glad we didn't get in like an Uber.
No, it was right
I mean,
there.
not even that, but I'm just mean the interaction of the Uber. Would
Oh
have been like, so what do you guys do?
Because we're dressed the same.
So you'll see pictures, obviously, in video and everything. So
It was such a cool experience.
no need to
though.
describe that too much. But it was cool. We met a lot of fun people. Engaged with some people on the Reddit community, which I never thought I would ever say in my life. But it was,
We
I
met
survived.
up with other cosplayers. They had a meetup, and there was a raffle and
It was cool.
pictures
We
and
got a bunch of goodies, which you'll see in the video as well. So
lots of good stuff for you guys to see in the vlog that eventually comes out.
yeah, we don't know if it's gonna come out when this episode comes out or when because like nothing's spoiled, I guess. Because the whole thing is
No.
we don't want to spoil anything for the Dimension 20 show.
Yeah.
we don't want to spoil that because we want to honor that. So it's either
We were
gonna,
threatened.
right. It's either gonna come out when that comes out or when this episode comes out. There's no spoilers anyways because I didn't even
No.
take videos of spoilers except for
I
like,
didn't
the
either.
very end, obviously. But
Yeah.
that was more for just us. But yeah, well, I wasn't planning on including any of that in the video.
No, maybe the intro video when they first come out.
Yeah.
But that's it.
So it'll be a spoiler-free thing. So check out the video.
Yeah.
At DD Jails
Whenever it comes
Podcast
out.
on YouTube or do Don't Just Lick Stuff. Thank you. A little early promo. All right, let's get into it. What do you think?
Let's get into it.
Enough intro here, huh?
Well, you would think that there'd be quite the overlap with Adventure Time and Dimension 20 and
Sure.
D&D. So hopefully enough people are interested in that.
Yeah, hopefully.
It was a good trip,
I know
though.
at least one person. What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
I'm talking to you.
You?
Yeah, why don't you tell us the things that you normally tell us?
I will. I think I
You
will.
told me before that it was a little shorter than normal.
Yeah, my notes are quite short. There's no censorship, which is crazy.
Nice.
Um,
Which is, yeah, okay. Thinking about some of the things, there should be, but
It's not too bad, honestly. But
some of the stuff they do already. Anyways, go ahead.
yeah, so there's no censorship, and then there was no commentary on the DVD. So we're working with what we got. I did some deep dives. It'll be fun. But let's start with season 1, episode 16, Ocean of Fear. That was lovely.
It sounded great on the headphones, don't worry.
It aired, can you guess?
June 14th, 2010.
June 21st,
Oh, this one's after.
2010.
I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
That was last one, right? It was 14th?
I think so, yeah.
Damn. A
the-
week.
The director was Larry Likeleader. Story by Meriwether Williams. Tim McKeon. And written and storyboarded by J.G. Quintel.
I'm still drum rolling. Pat McHale.
No. And Cole Sanchez.
Damn.
So J.G. Quintel, I believe, worked on Regular Show.
Sure.
That would make sense, right?
Yeah.
That's what the name in my head is referencing.
It's giving that font.
Yeah. And then Cole Sanchez is a new person as well.
Cole Sanchez, welcome to the pod.
And J.G. Quintel.
And yeah, you too, I guess. But you had your time in the sun with the regular show, I guess, maybe.
So are you ready for a
Welcome.
synopsis?
Yeah. I'm loopy.
Yeah, we've got an interesting energy today. Oh, look at that dog.
Oh yeah, Fergus is in here. He's being chill.
He's
So
been so chill. Good boy.
he's allowed to stay. Don't provoke him.
Don't wake him. Synopsis. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Finn discovers he's afraid of the ocean.
Pretty quickly, yeah.
So he enlists Jake's help to overcome his fear or risk failure.
Nothing about the newts?
Nothing about the newts in the synopsis.
All right, well, is there anything else for me before you...
I have so much trivia about the very first quote.
Yeah, well, let me read that first quote for you in my
Do it.
booming, charming voice.
Do it.
Imagine we're in a dark room, okay? Actually, turn off the light.
Okay, hold on.
Perfect. I think the switch picked up on the,
Oh, really?
on the audio too. That's perfect. In the dark recesses of the mind, a disease known as fear feasts upon the souls of those who cannot overcome its power. Pat McHale,
Yep.
tell me trivia about it.
So
Turn that light back on.
turn that light back on.
Yo, put that bag back on.
So the quotations, of course, they were attributed to Patrick McHale, or Pat McHale. He's a storyboard artist, writer, and creative director
Sure
whose
is.
work has been mainly with the shows The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack and Adventure Time.
Yeah.
He storyboarded the Adventure Time episode The Enchiridion
Enchiridion.
and contributed to many episode outlines. He was the creative director for season 1 and shared the creative director role with Cole Sanchez through season 2. And
Can I interrupt real quick?
yeah.
When I saw the Pat McHale like on there when we were kids, never thought once that it would just be a guy. Like I thought it was gonna be like, oh, this
This
like,
is a
author
quote from yeah. I
fear itself type shit.
when I
you know?
watched it, I went, I know that name. Because he's in all the credits and stuff. In late 2010, he left the job but continued to have input in writers' meetings. He continued to be credited as part of the story writing team until he left in the middle of season 5 to create Over the Garden Wall.
Yeah.
Which is another show that many people who like Adventure Time also really like.
Mm-hmm. Can I say his outfit?
What's his outfit?
Also, like on the Adventure Time wiki, I'll show you. I have it pulled up. You know who that is?
Who?
That's Party Pat.
That's Party Pat. Yes, because he played Party Pat.
I know.
That was the next part of my notes. Was the character Party Pat was designed based on him? I guess not. He doesn't play it, but it's based on him. Although he's only credited as writing and storyboarding 2 episodes, both him and Pendleton Ward storyboarded almost every episode of the first 2 seasons.
Yes.
He also has a career in independent music.
Yeah, I'm on the.
Are you? That's so funny. He's written the songs "Oh Marceline," "Dream of Love," and "Something Special."
So he's responsible for
"Dream of Love"
and "Something Special." 2 insane songs.
And then I also have some trivia on the guy who read the quotes.
Oh yeah, who was that?
It was narrated by Clancy Brown.
Who's that?
Clancy Brown.
Who's Clancy Brown?
Clarence J. Clancy Brown III is an American actor and voice actor who voiced the demon cat in Dungeon.
Oh.
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
And was a narrator in Ocean of Fear on Adventure Time. He's best known for playing Byron Hadley in The Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah. Got it.
The Kurgan in Highlander.
That's crazy. That's the same guy. Sorry,
And
keep going.
voicing Lex Luthor in Superman, the animated series.
You know who also voices in that in a very similar series?
Mark Hamill,
Yeah.
who's also in this episode.
Yeah.
He was also known for Otto in Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
You've never seen that?
Chris Bradford / Dog Pound / Rosar
Dog Pound.
in 2012's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hell yeah.
Dr. Neo Cortex in a number of entries in the Crash Bandicoot series.
Okay.
And Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob SquarePants.
Same guy.
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs was in Shawshank. Can we talk about that?
Clancy Brown.
That's so funny because I do.
Because now you see it in the font.
Not even just the font, but like I've seen like a million TikToks of like them like characters like table reading in their voices. Yeah, stupid. Okay, I'm dumb. Sorry.
Well, no, it's just like because when we're kids, you don't think about that
No.
stuff.
And also now I still can't hear it if I'm being honest. So
And there's
that means he's versatile.
Yeah, there's only a handful of people who shaped our childhood.
Right, turns out.
Isn't that crazy?
Right. So there's the Tom Kenny, Clancy Brown, Mark Hamill connection.
Yeah, kind of.
You
It's
can
like,
play this like 7 degrees or whatever. The
it's
fuck.
mostly those 3.
Cool. Well, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Waves crash on the beach.
Ooh, so chilling.
I know. We see a large purple newt adorned with boots scrambling from the trees onto
frantic.
the beach. And Finn and Jake. I keep wanting to do the Joker voice. I gotta stop.
Why?
I don't know. Finn and Jake begin chasing the newt until suddenly blazing fires breathed in their direction by the beast. Stop farting on me! It's gross! He says.
And he stole the boots.
Yeah, in Finn's defense, like you can't just go around stealing boots.
No.
And
The punishment for stealing boots.
of course is poots
On newts.
And so the boys think they're clever. They're laughing amongst themselves. It's so cute. All the while, the newt manages to flee into the sea.
Yeah.
Can't you see? He fleed into the sea. Finn, not so astutely, claims that he's running it off into that lake. Jake's like, that's not a lake, that's an ocean. And then he begins chasing him, and he inflates and goes, pushes after him. Not without farting on Finn as he goes,
Of
but
course.
in his general direction.
Friendly
at least.
fire.
Yeah, for sure. Finn's pretty giddy and starts chasing after. He's like, hi, yeah, let's get him. He starts barking. Like,
Yeah.
just like, as
Bark,
if
bark,
he's- Yeah,
bark.
bark. Which leads us directly into the one and only conflict of this episode.
Kinda, yeah.
Conflict number 1.
Finn's afraid of the ocean.
Close.
Ocean of fear.
You want me to get in that water? See you later, bitch. See. As in ocean. See you later, bitch.
What?
See you later, bitch. Any questions, lady? As Finn approaches the water, he suddenly
God.
stops and his vision goes red. He's afraid.
Very afraid.
The waves crash toward him, and he takes a few steps back. We cut to Jake straddling the newt, butt cheeks akimbo.
It was like
So
butt cheeks
gross.
holding on.
It was really gross. Pooting on a mechanical bull style in slow-mo and saying, "Poots on newts." So that kind of gets Finn out of his funk for now, where he's like, "Oh, sick. Yeah, we're so back."
I'll put on that newt as soon as I'm barefoot.
Exactly. He takes his shoes off, but then another wave crashes and his vision goes red again. As the water rushes up, he literally starts swimming on land and trying to get away from the salty water
Yeah.
and screams.
And scream.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Hamill again!
Yay!
Finn's stomach starts gurgling. He's like, "Why is my stomach going nuts?"
Yeah.
And shadows emerge.
Fear Feaster.
Yeah, from his belly button, shadow forms into a face, and Finn is even more afraid than ever. "Who are you?" he asks, a reasonable question. The shadow informs Finn that he is the manifestation of his fear of the ocean. Finn can't believe it. Like, "I'm not afraid of lakes, wells, rivers, streams, deep wells, or even puddles. So why would I be afraid of the little ocean?" But before you can even say ocean, another wave comes and he screams and cowers away, and the shadow laughs, calls him a wuss. Says, "Because you're a wuss." He's like, "I'm not a wuss." He detests that. He claims, I claim to be the hero around these parts. And the shadow rebuttals. It's like, "Well, a true hero wouldn't be afraid of the ocean."
Yeah. Big wuss.
Once again, his vision goes red after he charges with his brash, youthful spirit.
Because he's not afraid of nothing.
No, and he charges at the ocean. His vision goes red again. He retreats back. But he takes a deep breath and vows to conquer his fear.
Yeah.
Shadow's like, "Nah, no you won't. Sure you will."
I've got terminology to drop on you.
Okay.
So, thalassophobia.
Oh, the fear of the ocean.
Yeah, deep water
Yeah.
and the ocean. Which is funny because he's not afraid of deep wells.
Right. Which, the water may not be deep in a deep well. Maybe the well is just dug really deep.
Fair enough, because the water's really low.
Right.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I feel like I would be more afraid of deep wells than
Yeah,
deep
'cause
water.
It'd be pretty tough to get up.
Yeah. Thalassophobia.
I do know that. Like, I don't remember where I heard that last, but like that was actually fairly recently. I heard that term
That's
be
interesting.
dropped. Yeah. I'm trying to think why. Anyway, oh, it was okay. This is stupid. So I watch a lot of like TikToks of like this guy. His name's Harry Mack. He's a freestyle rapper, older guy. He's in this like, I think he's not older. He's like 35 maybe. But he
Old.
ancient on a deathbed. No, but he's like this really good rapper. If you guys don't know who he is, look him up. It's actually insane. So he goes on like Omegle, which is not here anymore, I don't think, but he used to go on Omegle and have people give him like 3-word suggestions. One of them was thalassophobia. And he's like, "Wait, what the fuck does that mean?" And someone says like, "Oh, it's like fear of ocean, fear of water." And so then he was using it in one of his freestyles, and it tied up really well. Anyways, that's why
awesome.
that's why I recently heard thalassophobia.
That's really
I was
funny.
like, yeah, fear of oceans for sure.
Yeah, duh. It's like,
was really
okay.
weird.
And one other thing I wanted to mention in this part was, we probably know where Finn's fear of the ocean comes from.
Yes, they don't, but
No. Well, they might.
no, they don't. This is the first time they're watching the show. Actually, most of them.
Honestly,
A lot of people, first time watchers. Yeah.
For the guy on Reddit.
No, not just. No, he
No,
actually.
I'm saying so you have some context, buddy.
Oh.
Talking to him right now.
Hey, pal.
Hey, pal.
Well, he's watched the whole. He's caught up.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
he
so
probably
he
knows
knows.
that like we have friends who listen.
Yeah.
who-
He's heard it all.
yeah.
Hey,
Never
bud.
mind.
Bye, bud.
Talk to you later. Not to spoil it for the people who haven't seen it, but there is a reason that Finn is afraid of the ocean. We just don't know it yet.
They kind of retconned it to like,
Kind of.
you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they did it because they're just like, well, here's this because we know he's afraid of the ocean. We never really explained it, so we can just throw this storyline in to kind of tie it up.
I suppose that's not really retconning, but yeah, they
It's
were
not
like,
exactly retconning, but they're justifying earlier claims that they probably had no intention of resolving.
oh sure.
Yeah,
But
that's more so what I mean.
A
Yeah.
lot of story does.
Well, especially with Adventure Time stuff. But anyways,
Yeah.
so Shadow guy Fear Feaster says like, "Hey, yeah, no, I doubt it. You fuck." He's like, yeah, sure you will like get over your fears. And I live in a 2-bedroom apartment that doesn't smell like vomit. Ha 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 ha. Sarcasm. As he retreats into his belly button.
Which is just great.
It's awesome. Jake returns, eager to talk to Finn about his pootscapades.
Yes.
And he's like, dude, did you see me? I was like
womp.
And I was like, yeah, take this. Womp, womp. And then, hey, what's wrong with you, dude? And then Finn comes clean and admits that he's afraid of the ocean. Jake's like, say what now?
Yeah. With the little like sassy, say what now?
Say what now hand? And well, Finn's like, Jake, please, I need your help to overcome this fear. You can't be a true hero without it. And Jake's like, nah, I'm good. No, I don't want to do that. And he's like, obviously he's just messing with them, of course. And Jake begins by having Finn take some steps towards the water. Being like,
but his feet won't move.
Yeah, his feet won't move. Like, if you put a cat on a leash and they just lay there and you have to drag them. It's kind of, but unfortunately Finn's a lot heavier.
Yeah.
So he just won't move, and then he falls.
And he's like, oh, it's your feet.
Yeah, so it's his feet. So he takes off his shoes and gets down at his feet and starts manually making him walk one step at a time. And Finn preps himself. He's like, I'm not going to be afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. But then his feet are in the ocean, and immediately his arms quiver like jelly.
Yes.
And he shouts, I'm afraid! Well, he jumps up and stomps on Jake's head and starts beating the shit out of him. This one is not justified.
No. This is only fear response.
This is just fear. He's just beating the shit out of him. He's like, Jake, get me out. Jake, get me out. Jake, get me out.
Jake, help me.
Jake inflates his battered and beaten head and pushes Finn out of the water and realizes just how scared of the ocean he is. He says, hot jam. You're really scared of that ocean.
Why don't we...
What did you say? Oh, yeah, we should start a business. Business of being afraid of the ocean. Which is so stupid. But my coworker would appreciate this because she and I just come up with stupid business ideas all the time.
Yeah.
So and the whole joke is business idea, and then we say something insane. But we actually do have a couple legit irons on the fire. But if you guys are in the area, if you know, you know, and you want bounce houses, we... We'll be happy to rent you some.
What is happening?
I'm running a bounce house rental soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, actually?
Probably. We haven't bought it yet, but it's like they pay for themselves.
Oh my god.
It's honestly like such the easiest like industry to like just break through because it's like there's a lot of parties.
I've never heard you talk about this.
This just happened. I mean, albeit a few weeks ago.
This has been my dream since today.
But like, there's no overhead. You don't pay anybody else.
There is overhead. You have to buy the.
That's not
house.
overhead. That's an initial investment, and then once they're $4,000 for a 4-pack, and they're huge. And then
what about the blowers?
The blowers, I think, come with the pack. I think there's one blower that comes with the pack, which is totally fine. Doesn't matter.
You can't rent them all at once, then.
That's fine. We don't need to. We're thinking literally like taking this so easy as passive as income as possible, where we literally do like one weekend, and then it'll just be like, okay, like, oh, it's your weekend. I mean, you go drive, you rent it out this weekend, and I go drive. I set it up, take it down. We charge a rate, we get it, and it's like it'll pay for itself in like weeks. Like, but
well,
yeah.
don't keep giving your free ideas out.
Don't take my idea.
Don't take my idea that I got from someone else.
Hey, I didn't get it from nobody else. We came up with that together. She just happens to have a storage unit, so we have a nice place to like store the things at. But anyway, legit idea. Anyway, so we should start a business of being afraid of the ocean.
Which, what would that business even be?
I don't know. But Finn doesn't like that. He's like, Jake, and
like, you're not helping.
he's like, well, Jake says like, okay, we'll get rid of that fear starting tomorrow. I got a plan, you know. But Finn's like, tomorrow morning, I gotta conquer this shit right now. And he runs up to the ocean and shouts, I'm not afraid of you.
This is when it happens.
And then the ocean comes down with 3 like tsunami like waves crashing down at him. All that happens is one little drop of water flies at his face.
Yes, the classic face.
For a second slow-mo of the episode. They were obsessed. Also, you know how like early in the season you mentioned that like there's like specific artists that would do like certain like character profiles and like character designs that day or whatever.
Yeah.
Ever since you said that, I've been noticing that so much.
teeth?
Of like just teeth, like just different facial stuff, and then the quirks like this where there's again a second slow-mo, which maybe that has more to do with the storyboard, but like then that close-up face when he's like
the like real nasty, super wrinkly close-up
gross,
face. That's like a very common reaction gif and stuff. Yeah.
Well, anyways, a little tiny droplet of water hits him in the face, and then he's like, I'm afraid of you,
Runs away.
and he does like the worm but like on his back kind
Yeah.
of thing, and he kind of admits defeat. And this is actually a picture I want to show you. This is another one of those things. I took a picture of my iPad when I was watching it, but just look how awful that is.
I know, that was another face that like where he's so
You ever see like the old Scooby-Doo and you see like those weird frames of Shaggy?
where he looks old as hell?
Yeah,
Because they
that's what
make
it
him
looks like.
super wrinkly.
Yeah.
This was kind of like that. Like he was just so exhausted almost by it, and
Just so defeated.
he just has like jowls.
Yeah, he looked awful. But anyways, so he asks, let's try again tomorrow. And then cut to the treehouse, which
Yes.
is a little deceitful pig.
You can't
I
give
can
an
say whatever the fuck I
off
want.
mic bit and bring it up.
Deceitful pig. Well, Jake wakes him up and he's like, hey, you ready to conquer your fear, buddy? He's like, yeah, I'm ready. Good morning, Jake. He's all excited. And then Jake, his track record of being a slut, the misogynist, this, that, and the other.
Maybe too big of a swing.
Whoa, let me give him props here for a second.
Okay.
He was accused of a lot of things, but one thing I can't accuse him of is he did ask for consent.
Yes.
And
he's like, because I can't
he's
do
being
this.
very clear about asking if he can go with his plan, but he's like, I can only do it if you ask me. He's like, I'm asking.
Yeah.
He says, well, get ready for step 1 of my 3-step plan. And then he knocks
Which is Truman Show him.
which is he knocks the walls off the house. They sink into the ocean. Which
The house wasn't there.
I have a lot of questions, and I'll get there in a second. But we find out Finn's strapped to the bed in the middle of the
he's all,
ocean.
don't struggle. He pulls the blanket back and he's tied to the bed.
And I'll get there too in a second. But a couple things. One, how did he pull this off? Did he rebuild a stage set of their house?
It had to have been.
Did
that
he
way.
destroy their existing house just now? And
That's possible.
I know I knew the consent thing was too good to be true. And how heavy of a sleeper is Finn? And he's like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
No time to answer any of those questions. Are you crazy? They go back and forth for a bit, but he tells Finn he needs to calm down and stop struggling. That's when he pulls the thing. I put like the faces after stop struggling.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
But he shows he's tied to the bed.
And then Finn's finally saying he's calm. He's calm, and so they're ready to go into step 2. He's clearly not calm.
No.
But he says he's calm, so he's ready for step 2. He unties Finn, and by doing so, the bed sinks and goes away. So what was holding that up? I don't know.
I don't know. The rope was so buoyant. But yeah, so that's why I'm thinking that it's fake stuff, right? Because the bed would float for a bit because it's made of wood.
Yeah, but then once you untie it and it sinks, like, what was holding that up?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if it was all very fake. Obviously, like, the sinking thing's a whole different thing. But, like, the fact that it so easily just, like, came apart, I feel like...
Right. Well, I don't know. The
It
way
had to
they
be
live
fake.
is kind of very
Yeah,
haphazardly.
that's
so.
true. That's true. Oh, gosh.
Well, he tries to convince Finn to start controlling his breathing.
Yeah, because now he's laying... He's like, it's touching me.
Yeah, because he's in a sleeping bag just floating while
On his
Jake's on
back.
top of him.
Yeah.
And, well, he needs him to control his breathing, but nothing seems to be working, so we're ready for...
Another face thing, though.
Oh, yeah, with him, like, breathing heavily and stuff.
And the red, like, almost broken capillary looking
Yeah.
face. Yeah.
Disturbing stuff.
Just having a total meltdown.
Yeah,
in
for
the
sure.
Warranted.
Yeah.
This, again, this one's a warranted crash out.
Yes, and here's where we go from there, because Jake opts for step 3, which is apparently repeating the horrifying line, don't scream. as he pushes Finn's head underwater with
like,
his jowls.
Just stay calm. Don't scream.
And most importantly, don't scream. I'm like, that doesn't help anyone. And he pushes him down the underwater with his jowls.
Drowning him.
Yeah, Finn squirms and screams until, he bursts from his sleeping bag, and then he jumps onto Jake and begins wailing on him again.
Yes.
This time it is justified.
Yeah.
I think. He starts absolutely just beating the shit out of him until he starts, he grabs Jake's ears and stretches them out. They turn into like these like sails.
Like a wind sail thing, yeah.
Yeah, and they take him to this island of junk. And by this island of junk, I actually paid attention this time.
Yeah.
It's composed of like remnants of a city with like collapsed buildings.
Is it neat?
As well as like a battleship or two. Like there's a boat, like another boat sort of thing, and a tank.
Yeah.
But Finn's safe, although Jake wants to give up. Because not that he doesn't want to help. Like, don't get him wrong.
No, but he just doesn't want to get messed up again.
He's getting beat up, and you can't keep having him mess up his bread and butter, dude.
This is my bread and butter.
Right. Can't have you messing up my bread and butter, dude. But Finn asks, like, please, I cannot do this without you. Please keep helping me. Jake agrees, but he makes him promise not to hit him anymore. I swear. And then only answer in rhymes. Rhymes all the time. I swear. And pigs have hair. And so
deceitful pigs
have hair. And the thing is, Jake's like, that's good enough for me. He's ready for step 4. But then Finn's like, wasn't that like a 3-step plan? He's like, I'm bad at counting.
I really thought it was going to be another, I lied.
Right. Well, he grabs a submarine.
That he had?
It was behind the like remnants of the building. So
But like he was prepared for them to fly out there?
Oh, no, I think he just... Oh, no, obviously the step 4 is a whole made-up thing, like, so it's like he's just making it up. He maybe saw the submarine and was like, oh, got it,
Yeah, but then it's like, it's working, there's suits involved.
Sure,
like...
yeah, no, that was all pretty lucky.
Yeah.
I literally put convenient after I said grabs the submarine.
Yeah.
Convenient.
That's why I was wondering, like, was step 4 made up?
I don't know. Well, from the remnants, he says they're gonna kick his fear where the sun don't shine. In the sea cucumber. I said, come on, it's a kid's show.
And the way he said it is sea cucumber.
Well, we cut to underwater, and we see the ancient ruins of skyscrapers populating the ocean. A lot more wreckage down there to be seen. Jake's piloting the sub. We see an 8-ball as like one of the levers, like the gear shifter. It's kind of an homage to the old Earth,
Yeah.
My buddy, he's had the 8-ball before, but he also has like the Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay.
As like his gear shifter. He drives a manual, so it was funny seeing the 8-ball. But well, he has Finn down here, and Finn's not having a good time. He's covering his eyes. He's shaking. He finally gets him to open his eyes, and then he can see the beauty of the ocean. As we drive over in the sub, we see trucks, cars, and even a skeleton couple on a couch set up in front of a TV. Did you see that?
You did deep dive.
I didn't deep dive. I just saw.
You just scanned
as we
closer.
dive deep.
As we dive deep.
I just because I pause every once in a while and
just to look at stuff.
Yeah. So this scene's very funny to me because after they're seeing how pretty it is and Finn's like finally starting to appreciate it, Jake's like, oh, Black Abyss.
Yeah. Like, let's go in.
Let's check it out.
Here's a
Sauerkraut.
screenshot.
Yeah, and then they're right there.
Yeah. That's where I was like, I know that there's gonna be something.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to find more than like cars and like buildings. I was trying to find something else.
But it was interesting, like the cars and stuff were were in like a muck street, like where the street used to be, but it's just a bunch of like silt and stuff built up, and
it was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, there was just like a lot of wreckage from the old world, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It was really cool to like parse through that and see. Yeah.
And because I was like, when I was trying to go through my list, I did rewind it a few times, like check out other stuff, see if I was like, is there anything of note? Like when we did my 2 favorite people, and there was like that big treasure trove.
Yeah.
And I was like pausing to look at everything. That's kind of like what I did for this one too. Mm-hmm. But well, he sees the Black Abyss. He's like, let's check it out, Sauerkraut, because they're still rhyming. And he goes, and just then, Finn's red vision and the shadowy manifestation reappear. Mm-hmm. Finn bumps Jake out of the way and starts piloting the sub, but he bumps into
Smashing
him.
buttons.
Yeah, and Jake says, "Hey, you swore!"
Bum, bum, bum,
And then starts beating the shit out of Jake. This time for no reason.
This time I was like, whoa, dude.
Like, you went extra steps, like, pilot the sub, he started just punching the shit. Like, that made me laugh so hard.
Yeah. He pushed him, he punched him, and then he just starts
pulling levers, knobs.
pushing buttons.
Releases missiles from the sub.
Yeah.
Which
Hits a building.
Hits one of the skyscrapers, and that skyscraper hits them,
Mm-hmm.
falls onto the sub, damaging it severely because now it's starting to leak.
Yeah.
There's water beginning to flood. Finn's panicking, but Jake's like, here's the suit, this actually
He's
transitions
staying
us
really calm.
way too calm. Transitions into step 5 pretty easily,
Yeah.
just when you put that on, don't pull the tab.
Which of course.
Of course.
He
Why
does.
would you tell him there's an emergency tab there? Because he immediately pulls it and inflates his suit all the way up, and it pushes Jake and knocks Jake's head into like this pressure gauge thing.
Yeah. So it knocks him unconscious.
Yeah, and Finn starts rapidly floating up to the surface, which is very dangerous. Bends anybody?
Yeah. And his helmet shuts, which is helpful.
Yeah.
But
Seemed
he
to be the
just
theme.
sinks into the abyss.
Yeah, he goes straight down, and Finn's going straight up, and he's like, Jake,
Yeah.
realizes kind of what he's done.
And that he can't deflate.
Jake's gonna die down there all by himself, maybe. And, well, he jumps up to the surface, and he's conveniently right next to a buoy, and he clings onto it, climbs up it, and then the manifestation comes back out, calling him a pathetic little boy. He's too scared to save his friend.
He'll never be a real hero.
Yeah,
His
and
body won't let him.
his lip quivers. He's like, like the holding back tears thing. He's like, you're right. If my body won't let me save Jake, then there's one thing left to do. He grabs a wrench, takes off his helmet,
Hits himself on the head,
and he knocks himself unconscious, and his helmet comes back on,
which is awesome.
which is great.
It's like unconscious, close.
Yeah, it's like they know. I don't know. But then he reaches the bottom of the abyss with Jake. He finally reaches the bottom.
The Fear Feaster guy was like, no, wait, no, that's cheating.
Yeah, he gets dragged down to the ocean with him.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's at the bottom now, and there's a little shrimp.
They're just tapping on his glass.
helmet.
Like, hello.
Like a 5 or 6 shrimp on him, and then he realizes like he's right beside Jake. Oh,
Didn't that look so comfy though?
yeah.
Oh my god, that
The
looked.
sea anemone.
Yeah, so like when he just floats straight down, lucky.
Awesome.
No
current.
Nothing that pulls him anywhere. Floats straight down to the bottom, and he lands in like you said, the sea anemone type of
It was
looking
like
thing.
a freaking bed.
It looks so soft and
Looked awesome.
comfy.
It's
I was like,
gossamer.
I just want to lay in that
Yeah, me too.
and then have little shrimps tap on my face.
I can go for a couple shrimp.
And there's a couple shrimp. They're just like, hello.
And he was like right next to Jake. Aw, how
Yeah.
lucky. Well, Jake's proud of him. He's like, you did it. You're awesome, man. And then he's like, what do you mean? He's like, you're at the bottom of the ocean. Which he immediately starts pulling on his tab again because he's freaking out.
He lets out a poot, and then he.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the poop. He starts frantically pulling at his tab to no avail, and he's like, all right.
Hyperventilating.
Like, let's celebrate on land. He grabs Finn, pulls his tab, and land ho they go.
Yeah.
And well, Jake's still proud. He's like, oh my god, like you did it. But then the manifestation guy comes out. He's like, you didn't do shit.
Like Jake's reaction, like, whoa.
Yeah, what's up with your belly button? It's like, you didn't swim, you sank, you cheater.
Uh-huh.
And well, Finn's like, okay, you're right. Like, I'm not a hero. But then all of a sudden, from his belly button,
More people come.
more people come. It's a blacked out limo. Just pulls over. And then there's like 3 of these like wise men emerging from the limo windows. And they're like, well, no, like you are a hero. The mark of a hero is their flaw.
Yeah.
And then Mark Hamill's like, what do you know, wise men? Underrated line. You know nothing, wise men.
and Finn's like, why did it take you so long to tell me that?
Because the limo driver's flaw is being fucking late.
He's like,
Sorry.
sorry. Does
The crank window.
window to roll the window up.
But the wise men tell Finn he is in fact the greatest
Where
hero.
the fuck did these wise men come from?
Yeah, what? And just from inside?
Yeah.
So is this just another subconscious like talking to him?
That's what I'm wondering, because it's like the fear thing you can see. Okay, yeah, that's a subconscious thing.
But wait, why would his subconscious make up the late limo driver?
Exactly. That's the thing that I don't get.
I don't know. It's a
What
show.
is happening?
Well, so he is the greatest hero of Ooh, and the limo peels out. And after that, Finn tells the Fear Feaster to beat it.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, Randy. And that his one flaw is to smell like his nasty guts forever. And he's like, wonderful. And then it comes to the last quote, and I'm gonna ask you one more time to shut those lights off.
Okay.
And so fear is forced deep within the soul of a hero. Conquered. At least for now.
Pat McHale.
Ta-da. So I've got a few more things to talk about.
Bring it on!
So first of all, the Fear Feaster does come back.
Yes.
He comes back in the episode King Worm,
Okay.
opening a chest and releasing Finn's fears, which include the ocean and other fears that were revealed throughout the show.
Would make sense.
It returns again in the season 5 finale, Billy's Bucket List.
Billy's
taunting
Bucket List.
Finn for his fear of the ocean once again, but it's cut by Finn's grass sword and presumed to be vanquished.
That's cool.
Yeah. Now for some cultural references. I
Yeah,
told you
boy.
I went on a bit of a deep dive.
Let's do it then.
Are you
shall
ready?
we?
So let's start with the Fear Feaster and the 3 wise men.
Yeah, let's.
So those 4, I caught this on the wiki as far as like cultural connections, and then I did a deep dive from that. So they mentioned that they're similar to the 4 humors: black bile, yellow bile, blood, and phlegm.
Humor? Sorry.
You don't know about this.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
So the 4 humors is a system of medicine, like an old one.
So not funny stuff.
No.
Got it.
No, but it's spelled like that.
Sure.
So it's a system of medicine, like an old kind, that details the supposed makeup and workings of the human body. It was adopted by the ancient Greeks and like the ancient Roman physicians and philosophers as well. So one of the treatises attributed to Hippocrates on the nature of man describes the theory as follows. You ready?
I'm ready. Lay it on me, Finn.
The human body contains blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. These are the things that make up its constitution and cause its pains and health. Health is primarily the state at which these constituent substances are in the correct proportion to each other, both in strength and quantity, and are well mixed. So
It's like having those components to keep like a healthy system.
if all those components are balanced, then you're healthy.
If you got too much black bile, something's afoot.
Exactly.
Got it.
So pain occurs when one of the substances presents either a deficiency or an excess, or is separated in the body and not mixed with the others.
Ugh, sorry.
I know. The body depends heavily on the 4 humors because their balanced combination helps to keep people in good health. Having the right amount of humor is essential for health. The pathophysiology of disease is consequently brought on by humor excess and or deficiencies.
So would you say laughter is the best medicine?
No.
Humor!
So
I got a tumor of my humor.
so this is a thing, like, you know, when
She
people
doesn't think I'm funny.
you know, when people would do like leeches.
Sure.
Because they had to get the bad blood out.
Yeah.
That kind of falls into this.
Taylor Swift once. Never mind. Move on.
So obviously it began to fall out of favor in the 17th century, and it was definitively disproved with the discovery of microbes.
Oh.
When they're like, maybe it's not bile, maybe it's germs.
Maybe it's germs. Didn't know that they were at odds, like germs in this whole like
Oh, yeah.
humor system.
Germ theory was only adopted like not that long ago.
No, I just mean like I didn't know that like that would disprove it, but I guess that makes sense. I just figured like maybe there is something to having those things going on, but so were they just guessing?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, I mean, that's what
Obviously
most
they-
medicine is.
Obviously they couldn't see germs, so like I understand that, you know, like
Yeah.
until later and whatever, or like didn't even think about it. But it's like, what do you mean there's 4 biles? Like where are you getting that from?
They must have seen, like, it's an old ancient thing, right? So they must have seen something, and they're like, that means he got too much blood. You know,
Kill it.
that like, because bloodletting was a thing that they would
Yes.
do to get the bad out.
If you're feeling lightheaded, it means it's working.
Yeah, or like maybe they saw someone cough up like a black substance, and they're like, that's too much black bile, you know.
Gross.
And like, huh?
So, move on from the black bile.
The yellow bile.
No. Move on from the biles. Enough about the biles.
What else is there?
Everything is bile.
No, wait, what else was there? There's blood. There's 2 kinds of bile. And what was the other one? Phlegm. That was it.
Pretty much bile.
Phlegm.
It's like the bile in your throat.
So for some reason, I think because of the colors that they were and the fact that they came out of his belly button.
Sure.
I think that's why people were referencing that. Because I was like,
I can see it.
I've heard of humorism before. That's kind of some of the stuff that they start you on when you first start studying
Right.
medicine stuff. I was like, this is where we were. Look how dumb that
Stupid. For like thousands of years, these idiots.
That's what they thought it was. No, it's germs.
No, it's germs.
So like I've heard of it before, but obviously I don't know all the details of it. But yeah, just to me, I didn't see that, but that someone made that connection, I was like, interesting. So it was just an excuse to kind of
Peculiar.
info dump on you.
Cool.
Because I didn't think you would know about it.
I didn't.
So another thing that I deep dove on. So there's this real, and again, these are things I'm pulling from the internet because I don't know as much about this. So just take all of this information with a grain of salt.
They know that this is, in fact, a medical podcast or whatever, whatever you're about to say next.
I just want to say culturally, I don't know as much about it. Medically, I don't know anything about. Well, I don't know anything about it. In period. Culturally, I definitely also don't know anything.
This is a good start to justify whatever it is you're about to say.
Don't worry about it. The thing, I'm just providing information that I found on Google and take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
So there is a real mental disorder in
Why
quotes.
are you putting quotes around mental disorder?
because
During Pride, Savy?
no, because
We're recording in June.
yeah, we are recording in June. There's talks about it being a cultural thing versus actual mental disorder, and so I'm gonna describe it to you right now. So it's called amafufunyana.
Amafufunyana?
Yeah, look at the
Zoom in? Amafufunyana.
yeah. Amafufunyana.
You didn't know what that was?
Shut up.
Evil spirits?
Yeah, where patients believe evil spirits reside within them and they can hear voices from their stomachs. I found an article that was a research paper back in, I think it was 2004. So it was on the DSM-4, not the DSM-5.
Got it.
So, like, again, grain of salt. But there was a talk about whether that was a cultural experience or if it was a description of people with schizophrenia.
Right.
Right? And so this is a direct quote from that paper. Okay? So amafufunyana and ukuthwasa are 2 culture-specific descriptive terms used by Kosha, but it's spelled with an XH. But I looked it up online and it said Kosha. So Kosha traditional healers to explain aberrant behavioral and psychological phenomena. Some overlap between these conditions and schizophrenia in the DSM-4 is apparent. So the Kosha are South African people traditionally living in the Eastern Cape province. They would describe these people as amafufunyana. Right?
Gotcha.
The conclusion of that paper, by the way, because I just wanted to see what they had come up with, was that the culture-bound syndrome, amafufunyana, and the culture-specific phenomenon of ukuthwasa are both used to explain symptoms in patients with schizophrenia. Identification of cases as amafufunyana and ukuthwasa may correlate with the distinction between familial and sporadic cases of schizophrenia. Whether the positive connotations associated with ukuthwasa, as opposed to the more negative connotations associated with amafufunyana, hold any implications for the treatment or prognosis of schizophrenia remains to be clarified.
Cool.
The ukuthwasa portion, I believe, was with the Zulu people, and that was describing someone awakening to, from what I gathered, was like their psychic abilities to be like a traditional healer or shaman or sort of situation. And so that was seen more positively than the other term, you know, the amafufunyana. So that is
Cool.
what I found about little spirits talking to people from their tummies.
Is that it?
That was it. Yeah.
Obviously joking. That was plenty. Perfect. Well, with that said, you learned something, guys. You're welcome. You don't always get to do that. So you're welcome.
Yes. Yes.
We're gonna go.
It was a PubMed article, by the way.
Yeah.
So.
So we wrote that. So
No.
go ahead and
In 2004.
listen to this next ad, and so we can fund
What the snail?
more writing. But first, the snail. It was when, I'll tell you right when it was. I don't remember the timestamp. I have it on my phone somewhere, but it was after they ear sailed over to the island. He was on the
Yay.
hunk of junk right below, bottom left of the tank,
I
basically.
know, I saw it the first time.
Me too.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
Let me see the timestamp for those who. It was like 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes and 34 seconds.
Damn.
So, kind of early middle.
Kind of early middle.
Because you seem to say, oh, it's in the
Well,
it's so random.
It's so random because every time I'm like, there's a pattern. There's not.
There's not. It shows up when it shows up. Anyways, well, so if you want to fund more of our writing projects like this 2004 article, please listen.
PubMed peer-reviewed article.
Please listen to our full ad here that will explain everything. And if it doesn't explain everything, maybe you aren't listening hard enough.
Listen again.
Now read that again. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, I am an old man. Picture this: plantoids and xanoids. Two forces seemingly separate, yet inexplicably drawn together in a dance that no one really understands. What are plantoids? Are they plants? Or are they something more? Something less? And xanoids? Do they even exist? Or are they just a glitch in the fabric of reality? Perhaps it doesn't matter. The way these two interact is like they touch, they react, they do that. But what exactly? That's the question that no one has the answer to. Ever tried to catch a frog with your hands on a full moon? It's like that. A subtle push and pull, like the breeze carrying whispers of something important. From the writers at DDJLS, read their peer-reviewed PubMed article now. I've been an old man.
This ad is for comedic purposes only. Any companies, products, or services mentioned are completely fictional and should not be taken seriously. This ad serves as a wildly self-indulgent attempt to launch a voice acting career. No actual endorsements, partnerships, or corporate conspiracies were harmed in the making of this ad. Many will enter, few will win. Enjoy responsibly.
And welcome back, everybody. We just finished quite a bit of a break.
It took like a couple hours.
Honestly, yeah, it took us a long time to get this done. Both of our things required the oven and the different temperatures.
And let me get this out of the way right now.
You want to do yours first?
Yeah, let me just explain myself.
Okay.
I was excited about this whole process.
Yeah.
One part I think turned out okay.
Okay.
A little different flavor than I expected, but maybe it shouldn't have been different than I expected. Anyway,
Okay.
that's one. Two, the baking component. Dough didn't turn out like I thought. I did do a gluten-free dough,
Oh, cool.
but I missed a whole page of directions by the time we got to the baking part, and I was like, oh no. That's why it didn't turn out right. It wasn't missing any liquids, though it was like crumbly and weird. I'm like, is this just gluten-free? What is?
Oh.
So, turns out I needed to knead it for a while.
Oh.
Let it rest for 20 minutes. And then lay it out like as if it were a cake, like, just sheet bake it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. So I'm going to
I
just,
see.
yeah, it's a mess. But
Oh.
so
What we got?
there's supposed to be biscuits and
Okay.
jam.
I was like, are they cookies or biscuits?
Sure. Choose your own adventure.
Choose your own adventure.
You may be like,
what an interesting ramekin you chose.
I just picked I'm so over it.
These are pastéis de nata tins.
Well, there you go. Well, the inspo was the one line of dialogue where he said hot jam,
Okay.
and I was gonna make a hot jam.
A pepper jelly?
Yeah, I was thinking about
Ooh,
it,
that
but I
would've
was
been
like,
nice.
well, I wanted to make biscuits, and I didn't know if that would go together. Yeah, no, just
Don't break it apart.
Don't eat it.
I'm gonna eat it.
I'm not sure if I am.
It doesn't taste that bad.
Really?
Yeah.
It seems awful.
No, it's
I'm holding a meteorite. It's so dense.
it's dry,
as fuck. Sorry for my language.
but we cuss all the time on this.
Oh, you know what?
That's why I'm like, it's not as bad as you're saying it is.
Maybe it was the last minute paper towel I put in there. I put it in the microwave so it can retain heat. And then I put a wet paper towel over it and just put like 20-30 seconds.
It is dense,
Oh, it's not good. And it looks awful.
but it's edible. And the jam is. Did you make the jam?
Yes.
Oh dang!
Yeah, I should have led with that. That's part of the thing I was very excited about that turned out pretty
It
cool.
tastes good.
Thank you. It was raspberry and blackberry. And
Baller.
I just learned how to make jam. Was freaking awesome. I'm going to do that forever now.
I've actually never made jam.
I wasn't sure if you would have or not, so like, when I kept kind of like asking you little things, I'm like, I hope she doesn't know that I'm making
I
jam.
was like, because I went a completely different direction than you did for this episode.
So I've heard.
And I was like, I have no idea what the fuck you're making. Because I went ocean.
So let me say something for our lovely audience.
Could have gone bread and butter, I suppose. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's
Until
why the
just
biscuits are made with Irish butter. Let me say something for our audience because Savy did text me yesterday. Asked me if I eat fish or if it was okay for the fish to be like live caught. Like that's the only wild caught. Like if that's the.
So I'm just eating your jam.
You're fine. It's like if they're wild caught. So if that's like the stipulation, and the answer to that is yes, I will eat fish if it is like if I caught it myself or I know someone who caught
Non-farmed fish.
it. Nothing scraping, no ocean floor, none of like commercial fishing. All bad. That's just how I am personally. I do love seafood. So just have an inkling since you texted me saying, hey, is this fish kind of okay? I have a feeling that's where it's going. And plus the ocean theme. So I'm excited.
And honestly, because I tried to think of anything other than fish, and then just now I'm like, oh yeah, bread and butter. I could have made sourdough bread.
Dinner roll.
Right, and I could have like infused some butter with, some tasty herbs or something.
Hard ass biscuits and
Could've-
homemade jam.
Could have just called it there, but no, I went fish because ocean. So the name of the dish. By the way, what was yours?
I do have a name for it. I can't remember. I think it was just gonna be hot jam.
Yeah.
These are some fine biscuits.
These are some dry biscuits.
Hot jam. These are some dry biscuits. Oh, hot jam. That's what it's called.
Oh, hot jam.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So mine, the title name of it, or the title name, the episode,
name, yeah.
the episode name for it, because it is a dish outside of this. The episode name for it is like Feast Your Fears. Right?
Because I'm afraid of fish. Good knowledge.
Because you fear the fish.
Yes. Sure. Go on.
But more just because they're from the ocean.
Sure.
But it's bacalhau com batatas, which is a Portuguese dish.
It's a Portuguese fish.
It is. So it's salted cod and potatoes, as you can tell from the title, bacalhau com batatas, and then onion and
Pepper.
bell pepper, and then they said to throw some olives in there. I'm not a big fan of olives,
Oh, I fucking hate all.
but I was just like, I don't know, maybe just having them mixed in will have like a nice little flavor. So
What's the source, if you don't mind me asking, of the fish?
the source, it was it's a long story, but it was I had to track down this natural catching like Pacific cod fishing company, and I had to ask them their farming not their farming but their fishing practices
I'm like, what?
and their farming practices. So I had to ask that. I had to go up the company and ask them. I've been working on this for like a week of trying to find different brands. So I found this brand at Safeway, and I had to call up and up and up until I found someone who could detail how they catch their fish. And it's all wild caught, local fishermen, not like a big
Not a big rig.
no. So they have local fishermen that they contract with in Alaska. Yeah.
Well, cool. I've been eating around it just in case you told me some bullshit. But I'll take my first bite of the actual fish.
Yeah, go for it. Yum.
You know, it's been like over 5 years since I've eaten fish.
Really?
Any seafood whatsoever. This is crazy.
We need to go crabbing.
You know, I was hoping you were gonna make was the onigiri.
Because you couldn't have any last weekend.
Yeah. Yes, we do need to go crabbing. Sorry.
I can make onigiri some other time though.
Well, now you know.
I know the company to go with. We'll make cod onigiri.
We'll see if they have other fish too.
Just cod.
You get sick of cod real fast.
How could you? It's in our roots.
I don't know.
Obviously, the Portuguese will use Atlantic cod, and they'll use the salted form. I didn't use the salted form. I used the frozen, and I made it. But they use the salted form, and so when they salt it, they dry it to preserve it, and then they soak it in water for 24 hours. So I was like, I might as well just use the frozen form.
Right.
So what do you think?
It's really good.
Good.
Again, I'm still kind of eating around it, not to not have it, but just to eat more of it later.
So yeah, I thought it would be nice to have some potatoes and some veggies and
Crazy how much moister potatoes can be than biscuits.
so moist.
Something you don't think about until it's there. You don't know what you have till it's gone. And that is a moist biscuit.
And I've never tried this recipe before. This was a new one.
It seems like it. I'm kidding. It's really good.
Whoa.
I felt rude if you didn't hear that. Or it just went unnoticed.
It's like, damn. Okay. Seems like it.
Just kidding. It's very good.
It's dry. Like your biscuits.
How dare you?
I'll get you.
Whoa. Tummy full.
Yeah, we just woofed all that down. We were hungry. It is 7:40.
And all I've eaten today is a couple of peanut butter pretzels.
Yeah, we were running a little slow with this prep today, which is bummer, but we made it. We're here. We've eaten. I'm gonna have some more biscuit and jam.
Insane.
You were saying that you haven't made it through one.
Yeah. And I don't think I will finish.
But it's a nice little little treat. Little treat.
A little crumbly. I feel like it needs to be more crumbly so it's intentional than what it is right now. Mm-hmm. They're the Brits have the biscuits and they're basically just cookies and they're hard as hell for no reason. Mm-hmm. Could be that.
But on purpose.
But yeah, let's get these reviews in, huh?
Sure.
Go easy. Everything was homemade. I made it gluten-free. Spare me.
No, you did a good job, honestly, for your first time. And skipping a page.
I just want to know, it's a miracle it's edible.
But yeah, for your first time making gluten-free biscuits, I made gluten-free sourdough biscuits a month ago, and it did not turn out great. It turned out similar to this, honestly.
And you didn't skip a page.
I didn't skip a page. Sometimes gluten-free baking's a little tricky, especially when you skip pages. But
that was insane. I just don't know how bad, how that could have
because it was on your phone.
Because I screenshotted them, cropped them, for some reason forgot there was a second page, and been that's it?
That's it. Put them in the oven. You're these directions aren't very thorough.
Because all it says is put it on 400. Didn't even say how long. Until later.
Yeah.
Because it's a preheat the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I just didn't realize it because I was trying to low-key get in there, in and out, because I knew you said yours was going to take a while too. So I was I was partially rushing it, in that way.
I wasn't trying to rush.
No, I'm not blaming you for it. It was just
I blame you.
if there was someone to blame, it would be you. But
Hey,
no.
Mister, I don't read.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, overall, I'm not mad at it.
No, the jam is
I'm mostly
fantastic.
happy with the jam. That's pretty sweet.
The jam is great. Separately, right? If we're rating the two parts separately, the jam, mathematical.
Sick.
Yeah. The biscuits, a check, please.
Damn.
I would say.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
But it's just, the only redeeming quality of it is the vehicle
I'll
for
kill
the
you.
jam.
And it makes the jam so tasty.
It's a good vehicle for it.
Yeah, it's like a dense chip. Think of the sun.
Maybe
if it were
not
a
check.
chip.
Maybe flip.
You're fine.
No, I'm trying to think. I'm actually no, because it's maybe it's flip.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with flip.
So together,
What does that mathematically end up being?
well, 4 and 6. So 4 and 10, 14 divided by 2 is
So
7. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is
Slam schmauza.
It is schmouse out.
It's
Let's
the
go
two
in
S's.
order.
It's the two
Let's go in
S's.
order with unacceptable. Boom, boom.
Check, please.
Flip. What the zip? Grease. Wait, no. Nooch.
Nooch. Then grease.
Why did we both do that? That was weird. Okay, let's go. Unacceptable. Boom, boom. Check, please. Flip with the zip. Nooch. Grease. Slam a cow.
Schmouse.
Wait, no, now I got it backwards. Schmouse.
This is why I'm
Fuck
fucked
off.
up.
From the top. Unacceptable. Boom, boom. Check, please. Flip. What the zip? Nooch. Grease.
Schmouse out.
Slam a cow. Tops blue bee, which you would think is the top, but it's not.
The
Because
top
it's
is
mathematical. We got there. Whew. So yeah.
Oh, goodness.
So it's a schmouse out.
Yeah.
I accept the outcome.
A schmouse out, I think, is fair
Yeah.
for that distribution.
Sure. I mean, like literally mathematically, it's fair. So I'll take it.
What would you rate feast
Grease. Just kidding.
your fear?
Feast for grease. Just kidding. Well, I don't know because I was like, part of this feels like an emotional dish, and that you're trying to get me to vote highly because of the fact that I haven't had fish in 5 years, and so part of
I'm
me,
not trying to make
part of me thinks you're manipulating me, and for that reason I'm out. No, I do. It was good. I wish I had shrimp. Because
I did think about doing shrimp, but it was
Because
so hard to find the companies to
Yeah.
call them and stuff.
Yeah,
The fact that I did my due diligence.
that's awesome. You did a lot of behind the scenes work. Unfortunately, just kidding. Unfortunately, it's not shrimp. But it is really good. Or crab. Fuck, I want crab so bad.
We have to go crabbing.
Yeah.
I told Mom that you wanted to, and she's like, "What?
Why do I not appear to be an old fisherman?
You are not a crabber. You are just a crab.
What the hell? What does that mean?
You're crabby."
Oh, you're where was I?
You wanted shrimp and crab.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's not shrimp or crab, but first fish I've had in 5 years. You manipulated me, but
Not a
it's
manipulation.
pretty good.
Just
I
made you eat it on the podcast.
like potatoes more than I like these peppers.
The bell peppers
Yes, I like those bell peppers and the potato combo.
with the onion.
Honestly, more than I like the fish itself. The fish itself is good.
The fish didn't have a ton of flavor.
No,
Yeah.
it was like the first bite was really good, and then it kind of just like lost. Like,
Then it was like the same.
yeah,
Yeah.
didn't like.
Cod is kind of like that, I feel
Yeah.
like. And it's good, like, because I first had a dish similar to this in Portugal with my friend Maria, and they had French fries instead of, like, regular potatoes with it. And it was very tasty.
Right.
But you could, like, chop up the thing and mix it in with the fries and the sauce. And they had, like, a heavier, creamier sauce, you know? This was just, like, the olive oil and spices that were with it all. And so I was like, that was fire. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Sounds good.
Restaurant stuff, you know. But I've never made it before. So
Well, yeah, for your first time as well, I think it's really good.
yeah, it was a fun thing to do, and it reminded me the whole time I was making it reminded me of my friend, you know, and
More manipulation, I see. Trying to get friends tied.
the dinner that I had with her and the fact that she's getting older.
Oh, good God.
That one was just for you.
Things I don't care because I don't know her.
Well, maybe you'll meet her if we get there before she dies.
Too late. She's already dead.
No, please, Maria, don't die.
She doesn't listen to this, right?
No.
Yeah, there's no
There's
way.
no way. No.
Dear Maria.
I don't know if she
me in.
knows what a podcast is.
What?
She's
It's not a third world country.
no, she's an older lady.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
I thought that part was a joke.
She's like in her 60s.
I thought she was like 25.
No, Katarina, but she's I think in her 30s.
I got your picture.
But no, Maria, she owned a shop and now her daughter took it over. And
I do know about the shop. That's where you get all the burbs, right?
the Burbs, and she watches her grandson now. So, yeah, she's
Maria.
retired.
Miss you. So
anyways, the rating.
And now I wonder. Tops Bluey probably.
Now that I've fully manipulated you.
No, it was gonna be no, because you manipulated me. I docked 3 points, so you were getting extra credit.
Because of the fish.
Yeah, you manipulator. Sorry, I bumped the tables, or that's how mad I am. No, I think Tops is a good spot for it.
Solid.
It did taste very good and like a complete meal. And also
It was nice.
there has to be some separation of it can't just be one above the biscuits. So I do think Tops is fair.
You always metagame these.
I know, that's just who I am. Because that's how I think the people would think too. It's like it couldn't have been just a little better.
A little
I know
better.
everything's subjective and like we should treat the dishes as their own. But part of me knows deep down it can't possibly be tied.
And it's funny, neither of us ate our olives because we don't like
Fuck olives. You ever do that shit again, I'm leaving.
But they're like, it'll add a briny, like bright taste. And I was
Fuck
like,
a brine.
I was like, okay.
It didn't, by the way.
I didn't think so either.
I didn't taste any of them.
Where's the
Thank
brine? No,
I do like
God.
I do like a brine. I do not like olives.
Do you like pickles?
No.
I hate pickles.
That's crazy.
They taste like poison to me.
Oh. You should get that checked because I don't taste that at all.
No, like straight up.
What do you know what poison tastes? How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
It's kind of my business. If I'm a business partner with you, I should know how you know what poison tastes like. In case I'm ever poisoned.
Well, I'll know that it tastes like poison.
What does that mean?
No, I've never had rat poison, but
What?
that's but to me,
You think arsenic tastes like pickles?
kind of,
Or vice versa?
yeah.
Which came first, pickles or arsenic?
I would imagine arsenic.
I would imagine pickles.
Arsenic was just here.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Arsenic was here.
What does that mean? Like on the earth?
Yeah.
Well, no, like the manufacturing of, I'm talking like obviously arsenic is like a thing, but I'm saying like it's like packaged.
when is
pills.
it packaged?
What do you mean?
Well, for
Rat poison.
rat poison, but like
Where are you finding arsenic?
in the ground.
In the ground.
In the
Where are you
ground.
digging?
In my backyard.
No, oh man, that's
Arsenic.
A lot of dead rats around like that.
Well, yeah. That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Not us poisoning rats. But neighbors.
Not us poisoning rats.
Not us?
That's how it sounded.
Not us poisoning rats. No, we were not poisoning rats.
Not us.
But neighbors were. And it was very upsetting.
They're killing the dogs.
It was killing the cats.
And they're killing the cats. They're eating the rats, and then the rats were poisoned, and then now the cats are poisoned.
Yep.
We gotta cut all that.
That's in the bloopers.
Fuck! Well, thanks for listening,
were
guys.
we?
You got a 9, I got a 7. Let's keep it pushing because
Okay, we'll just
my tummy is
skip
a rumbling.
the arsenic thing. You guys can find us at DDJLS Podcast on all the social media platforms.
Not all of them.
All of the ones that matter, like Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
You can search for us on the other ones, but we're not there.
Yeah, we probably won't be. But we are on YouTube.
YouTube.
Which is Don't Just Lick Stuff or at DDJL's Podcast. You can also
a little
find us
secret.
there. It's a little secret, a little hacker mode if you want to find us that way. Or technically, we do have like keywords on, so if you do just type in DDJLS, you'll probably find us.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
You can email us at ddjlspodcast@gmail.com.
That's if you're brave and you want to write us a story, or if you want
Actually-
to talk about the history of arsenic with me, because I'm curious.
Please email us.
Yeah.
If you're nice. If you're not, don't.
Yeah, if you have hate in your heart, figure that out.
But
Find God.
If you Whoa.
I said what I said.
Yo.
I said what I said.
Bitch, I said what I said. I don't remember the word.
Bitch, I said what I said. Wait, I'd rather be famous than fuck. I don't care. I paint the town red.
Yeah.
She's the devil. She's a bad little
bitch.
She's a rebel. We gotta cut most of that, right?
Well, thanks for sticking around. You can find us on all the things. If you're listening to us now, then you know where to find us. So, talk to you guys later. Look out for
That was supposed to be the end.
Look out for our vlog that might be coming out soon or in a couple months or already out. Thanks, guys.
We out. That's all I wanted.
So let's start with the Fear Fister.
Jesus Christ. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Let's start with the Fear
We
Feaster.
got a new bloopers. Yeah. Finally, it's not me.
All right. So let's start with the Fear Feaster and the three wise men. Dude.
I'm sorry. I just heard it again. And I
I
pictured
said
it. I know, but I pictured it this time. Okay.
There you go. It's recording. Go on.
This dog is my way.
Good boy, baby. You'll be good.
Whoa.
Stay there.
For the longest time.
The little crummies. Okay.
My crummies.
The crummies. So,
Excuse me.
you okay? Ew.